Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. It is about 20 after 8 in the morning here, and you can hear my generator going in the background. I just made my coffee and my bagel is in the toaster. This is day 5 of my vacation up here, my week in Inlet. Yesterday was, I'm not going to say it's a lost day, but it was a day started out all right, and then it went into the pooper quite quick. So I used the day to go into the Moose River Plains and scout out some camping sites, and I drove all the way over to Cedar River Flow. And I took the kayak with me just in case by the time I got over there, if it was good, I was going to throw the kayak in at Cedar River Flow and go for a paddle for a couple hours. But I got there and it was pouring and wind, and so I quickly scouted out some sites over there. It looks like I can get the camper in if need be over there. There was fifth wheel over there, and there was another camper over there, and there was probably 3 or 4 more sites that I could get that camper into. So I drove out to Route 28 from there down the Cedar River Flow Road, and stopped at Wakely Pond, and I'll have to put that on my list, the kayak. But so yesterday it was a lost day for paddling. I'm not afraid to paddle in the rain, but once you start adding the wind to it like it was, yeah, that's not going to happen. But it's been kind of a weird morning so far. I got up here, came out to start up the generator, and as I walked around the front of the camper here, it was pouring rain right down the road here. I mean, if you take the camera, we'll look right down the road, and probably 30-40 yards down the road, it sounded like wind, but it was pouring rain. And got that on camera. That was a tree limb that just came down. I'll have to go over and check that out. But pouring rain right down there, not a drop here. But hopefully the day, as the sun comes up more, it starts to push the rain system out, I hope. But today's adventure is, and there's some sun, all right, just as I said it. I'm heading to a place called Cathedral Pines. It's a short little hike off on Route 28, between up near, I think, 7th and 8th Lake, somewhere in there. I'll find it though. I've gone by the sign several times and always thought that I'm going to stop there some of these days. So as you can see, the tree is now laying over here. But this stone plaque, let's see what this says. This tree created by God and old when our country was born. Fine and clean and straight grained like the boy himself, is dedicated in memory of Second Lieutenant Malcolm L. Blue, navigator of the Libertor bomber with the 8th Air Force, killed in action over France June 2nd, 1944. Few men have earned so fine a memorial. And you can see that there's pennies and right there and everything. That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. I read about this and I have never came back here to visit it. So, you know, this is what they call Cathedral Pines. And there is still some really tall, big trees in here. But, you know, as they age out, they start to come down. As you can see, there's a couple on the ground here, and this big one here. Where's this one here? It's too bad. So yeah, it's not a long walk. One thing you may want to bring, a little bit of bug spray. I mean, today it's not bad, about 74 degrees out, and but there's a few horse flies and deer flies around me, not mosquitoes, but a lot of old growth here. And this plaque out here, this is how they used to build them right here. Glad to see it's still standing. People leaving little trinkets here, little painted rocks down here. There's a quarter. We'll set the quarter back up here. But yep, pretty nice. So I'm back at the truck again. This trail is not that long, a quarter mile. I probably spent 45 minutes back there because I went walking off to the side. I walked all the way back to the water and walked along the water for a bit. But yeah, this would be a good break spot if you got to walk a dog, if you got a couple of kids that you want to stretch some legs, and you're traveling down Route 28. It is between Raquette Lake and Inlet. I believe it's not too far after the 8th Lake campground entrance if you're heading south on 28. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel to follow the adventure. Thanks for joining.